days. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1 percentile? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. The fastest drop in history, 3,000 points in 3 days. Wow. But we are right there with my color-coded chart. And the color-coded chart at the end of March caught one of the fastest 40% rallies on the way back up. That's right. And today, the market's back down 918 points. And I have to get a laugh at it because all these dopes on CNBC, Fox, all these fake business news networks, they're surprised, like they're stunned. My members aren't stunned. I've been telling my members all along, I've been saying, look, we got something weird going on here. Look at the VIX index. I pointed out to you, my listeners, yesterday. When you have the VIX index like a fear meter, when the VIX is going up in tandem with the S&P, they're both shooting up. That tells you the big institutions no longer have confidence in the rally. They know it's going to collapse, and they're hedging. They're hedging their stocks right now because they knew they're knowing that there is going to be a real correction in this market, and the correction took place today. And I've been telling you about that. But see, nobody told you that on the fake business news networks. I kept telling you that for the last, week. Watch the VIX. Because remember, when the VIX is high, the stock market's supposed to be down. When the VIX is high, you're supposed to be buying stocks. When the VIX is high, it means the stock market has crashed. But when the VIX is high and the S&P is high, it's telling you the big institutional players, they're just going to keep hedging. Oh, they'll buy, but they'll keep hedging because they don't believe in it. How many times did I tell you these stocks are nuts? People are going nuts. Remember I said to you the other day, Walmart, I couldn't believe it. We're in Lowe's. And I said, Walmart, they made an announcement. They're going to do exactly what Amazon's doing, where they can deliver or make reservations. And I didn't think anything of it. And all of a sudden I see this stock go straight up. I go, what the heck is this? On an announcement like that? People have gone crazy, I said. Then everybody's buying the same stocks. I said, why don't you get rid of all the stocks? If people think every day these stocks can't come down, it's different this time. And I've always warned you, it's not different this time. When stocks break, especially when you got a market where the Federal Reserve since 2008 been moving the stock prices up through inflation. And then, of course, they lie about the inflation. They've been creating inflation, printing money to buy treasuries, to drop interest rates down to zero, to start quantitative easing, to lend money to CEOs free of interest so they could buy their own shares, to push stock prices up without having to have profits or earnings. Can you imagine? And that started in 2008. Prosperity without having profits. That's called a fake stock market. And the president, who was then candidate, came out and said that. He said, as soon as interest rates go up just a tiny bit, this market's going to collapse. Remember? And he kept saying how phony. He said the unemployment rate was 20, 30, 40%. Then when he became president, he changed all that because he got caught up in the stock market. And remember I said this, the worst thing he could have done is get Larry Kudlow, because Larry Kudlow wanted him to keep pushing the stock market to get reelected. And I told you, that's crazy. Why push the stock market? That's not the economy. That doesn't help the folks. When you have 160 million people working in this country, and 46% of the 160 million are making less than $30,000 a year, why push the stock market? They're not benefiting. That's crazy. 50% of the 160 million workforce make less than 33 grand. That's $2,750 a month. They're going to be in the stock market? What are you, nuts? And people get tired of hearing about the stock market, because the only people making money in the stock market are the 1 percentile, the very rich, the very top. They control 87% of the stock gains, for heaven's sakes. The other folks make money with getting good jobs, buying a home. That's where their equity is. If someone's making 40, 50, 60,000 a year, they're not going to make money in the stock market. They can't get in the stock market. They can't afford to. Their investment shouldn't be in stocks. Their investment should be in jobs, having a good job. Buy a home. Build the equity in the home. Try to get paid off as fast as you can. So when you retire, you don't have to live on Social Security. But somehow we've taken the stock market and we look at it as a money machine. As, oh, we're going to be okay. It used to be, when stocks went up for the right reasons, because that company would take their profits, or if it borrowed money, they combine the borrowed money and their profits and plow it back into business investment to increase productivity of their company, which will increase the wages of their workers, which their workers will then go out and spend, and spending 72% of our economic GDP growth. Yeah, that made sense. But when they stopped doing that and said, well, we won't do that anymore. We're not going to take money, borrow money, or profits and plow it back into our company. Why would we do that? Why would we give raises to our employees? Why would we give them a better standard of living? Let's take that money instead and we'll buy shares of our stock, keep buying our stock, the company's stock, to keep moving the price up, and take care of ourselves, the CEO, and their partners on Wall Street, and the biggest shareholders, and that's it. Not you, the 160 million people that are working, the guys at the top. So we knew this was coming First of all, you got to, you just go back. And here's the other thing that's the biggest lie. When the market crashed in February, and remember, we were shorting the market. One thing we always tell our students, you got to know how to make money when the market's going down. And the most important thing is you got to know when to get out. Just for example, I was looking today on all the big stocks. Do you know that we started to see Apple is starting to pull back now big time? But, on our chart, it turned yellow, giving us a heads up. Remember, we got a new color now. Remember, we first had just red and green. When they started to sell heavily, it would turn green. When the institutions started to pull their money out, sell the stocks. And then we decided, let's give them a heads up. Why don't we do yellow first? So even when they're pulling their money out a little bit, give them a heads up early. And boy, has that worked. Apple turned yellow back in August 19th. So none of our people are getting hurt today. They're making money today, if they listen to me. We'll be right back after this break. Take a look at some more stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. Banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. Banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Warning: Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, remember, Salem has a conservative summit that's going to be held on October 23rd here in Sarasota, Florida at the Hyatt, 7 to 9 p.m. The speakers are going to be myself, Larry Elder, Sebastian Gorka, and Charlie Kirk. So do sign up, get your tickets early because the tickets are going fast. So check it out. Come to my website, philsgang.com, has all the information. Now it's going to be the Conservative Summit, October 23. Don't miss it. Sarasota Hyatt, 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be terrific. I mean, you got Larry Elder, you got Sebastian Gorka, you got Kirk, got myself. I mean, you're going to get something out of it that's very, very valuable. You will, believe me, you're going to get value. So check it out, get your tickets early, and it's going to be a fun night. So again, that's October 23rd, Sarasota Hyatt. Okay, so the market, now remember what I've been telling you about my color-coded chart. You can laugh, but you know now, like today, I always tell you, 85% of you people that are in 401ks or in stocks, especially all of you folks who are in the big guys, the FANG stocks, you know which they are. All the FANG stocks. Everybody's in FANG stocks. The whole world is FANG stocks. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. We got people that are buying these FANG stocks that have no clue. They've never even been in the stock market. They're going to lose so much money. They think just get in them and they'll never come down. And when you listen to fake business news networks, that's basically what they're telling you. Oh, it's different this time. They're never going to come down. Yes, they are. You have no place to hide. When you have Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google, just go look at Tesla. Tesla. Now, I told everybody in my gang, and I told you on the radio who are not, many of you are not gang members, I said, look, we're getting a big signal. We got the VIX index going up at the same time we got the S&P going up. That's telling you that's dangerous. I said, start rotating. And about 3 weeks ago, more than that, about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I said to my members, look, we've done terrific with all these stocks. Now let's rotate back to the stocks that nobody wants. Because when these stocks start collapsing, all the big institutions are going to go back to the cruise lines, airlines. Well, guess what's leading today? What's leading the S&P? The actual stocks I gave my members to make sure they're in. Cruise lines, CCO. And then that's Carnival Cruise. And then also I gave them to buy a little bit of Norwegian Cruise Line. Those are leading the S&P. But see, the problem is you're not going to get out in time. And that's sad. And here's what's really interesting. We've been living with this fake, crazy market, and people don't get it. You know, if you go back to March 25th, remember in February when the market collapsed? And by the way, when the market collapsed, we were short. We were making money. In fact, if this market collapsed even more, my color-coded chart, if you go and take a look at the S&P, just take a look at the S&P or any of these stocks, we put in another color just to make sure that our members are way ahead of it. Do you know the S&P? And we've been in the S&P since it turned green, and that was on June 6th. And that was from about, I don't know, that was around $315. And then I told everybody, we were up about, what's that, to around, we got out, we started to take profits somewhere around 358. So that's up probably about, I don't know, about 13.5%. And it started to turn yellow yesterday. Yellow. Now, the yellow tells us, remember, we used to have just green, which would go to red, tell you the institutions are pulling money out. But we put in yellow so that it would give us a warning where money's coming out, but not enough yet to turn red. But to give you a warning, or at least a heads up, institutions are pulling their money out. And it turned yellow. So my members saw that yesterday and said, I better start taking some profits and start buying Carnival Cruise Line. That's how it works. Another stock and here's the other thing that's beautiful. Think about this. Take like Carnival Cruise Line. Let's stay with that one for a minute. Carnival Cruise Line. The beautiful thing about it is that when the stock dropped down to $15 or $13, and when you had days going down 200 points, and you had days going down 300 points, and today you're down 900 points, do you know the stock doesn't go down? What does that tell you? When a stock is beaten up, when Carnival Cruise Line or JetBlue or Delta Airlines drop 30, 40%, all of a sudden the selling is done. And when you have days that you're down 200 points, 300 points, 500 points, and it doesn't go any lower, what does that tell you? The sellers are gone. It's done. So today the market's down 900 points. And what's it tell us about Carnival Cruise? It's not going lower. That means sellers are gone. All the selling's done. Isn't that a beautiful thing to know? So now my members can go in and buy it. So when everybody starts rotating now, we'll already be in it. But 99% of you people are going to wait to get into Carnival Cruise Line after you lose all your money in Microsoft and Apple and Zoom and Tesla and Google. Then you're going to buy Carnival Cruise Line. You're going to wait until Carnival Cruise Lines is probably up around, I don't know, instead of buying it around $16, when it's up around $40, you'll start buying it. Just like you're doing with Apple. How many people are losing money today with Apple or Zoom? It's crazy. But what you got to understand, these stimulus programs that they say they're going to come in with and they're going to help the economy is a lie. Stimulus programs like March 25th, when they said they're immediately going to put in $3 trillion to help the economy. It's not to help the economy. It's to help the market rally. Putting in $3 trillion, and I'll explain when I get back, they do that to push the stock market, and you don't get that. I'll explain when I get back. It doesn't help the economy.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com. And what a perfect time to sign up for a free color-coded chart and membership for 10 days with this market crash again. Now, the beautiful thing about the charting, again, just to give you an example, take FedEx. FedEx started to turn yellow. Now remember, the stock went up about 30%, and it started to turn yellow on August 26th. So that tells my members who are making beautiful profits, once it turns yellow, the institutions, the biggest banks, the biggest hedge funds, they're starting to pull their money out of FedEx, and they're going to rotate that money into like the airlines, Carnival Cruise Line, exactly what we're doing. It hasn't turned red yet. So it doesn't mean to get out. It just means cut back the amount of shares you have outstanding. That's the beautiful thing. Now, again, a stock could drop today 4, 5, 6, 7% and still stay green. So what it's telling you then is don't panic. Don't panic. Enough money hasn't been taken out yet. But then when it's red, it tells you what? Run like hell and sell short. Make money on the way down. Any dope can make money in the stock market because the stock market is rigged to go up. That's right. It used to be going up 75% of the time. Now it's 85% of the time. How can you don't need me to tell you to get into Schlumberger. When you have a system where the Federal Reserve is creating inflation to drive stock prices rather than profits to drive stock prices, you can get into any stock. It's going to go up. But the problem is you're not going to know when to get out. That's the difference. That's why you need me. That's why you need my color-coded chart. And I'll give it to you for 10 days free, and you'll see it works. Now, understand this. You know, in March 25th, 2020, the market crashed. And by the way, our color-coded chart warned us before it crashed. Our members were set up to sell short to make money on the way down because we knew when to get out. Oh, and you people in 401ks, you're dead, dead, dead. Nobody's going to call you. Nobody's going to help you. They're going to tell you when the stock starts crashing to buy more of it. Cost average down. What a scam. That's a scam and a half. But the important thing to understand how the system works. When they say on March 25th they're going to do a stimulus program, the big government intervention of almost $4 trillion, they're going to help the economy. They're going to put in $349 billion for the Paycheck Protection Program. They're going to take care of 90 million Americans. We're going to give them $1,200 each. We're going to take care of 30 million Americans. We're going to give them $600 a week on top of their unemployment of $365 a week. We're going to help the economy, they tell us. That does not help the economy. That props the economy up. It doesn't grow the economy. The money is going to the wrong place to grow the economy. If you want to stimulate growth in the economy, then you got to start taking money and putting it into capital investment, business investment. Make sure CEOs are taking money, make sure they're giving good money, low rates, and they start buying new machinery and new equipment so they increase productivity. So if they increase productivity, you're making more money. You're making more money. You're going to save more. You're going to spend more. And spending 72% of our economic growth. That's going to grow the economy. Not by giving somebody $600 a week through the HEALS Act on top of the $375 they're already getting. That's ridiculous. But they have convinced everybody that all these stimulus programs are to help the economy. A bold-faced lie. They know it doesn't help the economy. It helps the 1 percentile who make all the money in the stock market. The top 1 percentile control 85% of the stocks, meaning they get 85% of the gains. The 50% or the 33% who make less than $20,000 a year. Think about that. 33% of 160 million in our workforce make less than $30,000 a year or $20,000 a year. That's crazy. Or think of it this way. 46% of our 160 million workforce make less than $30,000 a year. They're not going to make money in the stock market. So this stimulus, now go back to 2008. Remember they told us in 2008 when the market crashed they're going to do immediately stimulus to help the economy. What did they do? They put $3 trillion into QE1, QE2, QE3, QE4. This is going to grow the economy. No, it didn't. What did they do with that money? They bought treasuries to drop interest rates down low so they could take money and loan it to the CEOs at zero interest so they could buy their own stock back to push stocks up. They don't have to have profits. After the market crashed and people got wiped out of equity in their home, about $12 trillion between their home and the stock market, they knew the market wasn't going to go up. They knew people had no money to go spend. And when spending is 72% of our economic growth, they knew they had a problem. But the big boys weren't going to sit around and not get their money back. So they came up with a good con job called quantitative easing. Print money, get interest rates down to zero, keep printing, get interest rates down to zero, and keep loaning money to CEOs and keep driving the stocks higher. And the Federal Reserve's been doing this. That's called inflation. They're inflating stock prices higher. Crazy. So every time you hear how this new stimulus package, they're trying to do another stimulus package, telling you how to save the economy. No, that's not how the economy grows. It's a big lie. And that's why you see a market drop today, 900 points, 1,000 points. Because it's not the economy. This whole stock market that went up 50% from the end of March to August, 50%. Do you understand if I took out those 5 stocks, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google, if I took those stocks out, you know what the market would be? It would be up 1.5%, say flat. So those stocks drove the whole 50% rally. And while we're rallying 50%, the economy, meaning our economic growth, our earnings are going down 40%. But they're telling us they're putting money in to help the market, to help the economy, rather. It's all a lie. Every bit of money they put in is to stimulate the stock market. Because when they know there's another program coming, when the big institutions, the big boys, know there's another program coming, the stock market always goes up. It's a stimulus. But you can't sustain the rally when the banks are dying. The banks are in big trouble. The banks aren't leading the market. It's these stupid stocks. Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and now Zoom. Oh, I hope you didn't forget Zoom. You better buy Zoom. How you doing with Zoom today? People got killed with Zoom. Killed with Zoom. The stock rallied straight up, came right back down. My God. When that happens, we always tell our members, sell into it, don't buy it. But the Federal Reserve, again, they think about this. In 2008, they put in a stimulus of $4 trillion for 12 years. That's right, for 12 years, that's what they did. Over 12 years, they put in $4 trillion. Do you understand what we did? In just 6 weeks, we added $3 trillion. Does anybody get that? That's how bad a shape this economy is. The Fed balance sheet grew in 2008 from $450 billion to August of this year, right? $4 trillion. 12 years to go up to $4 trillion. That's what they stimulated the market with, $4 trillion. 12 years. It only took them 6 weeks to add another $3 trillion. What are you, nuts? That's why the market's down nearly 1,000 points. Get my color-coded chart free for 10 days. You'll see it works. It helps St. Jude when you're making money.
For more information on this show, go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Short on time, but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Remember to subscribe to my Phil's Gang YouTube channel to get both my live and archived radio shows. Also, my free Phil's Take on the stock market. Also, sign up and get a free 10-day chart and membership trial. And today would be a good time to get that. I mean, what? I mean, again, even a stock. Take, for example, FedEx. Now, FedEx, or I'm sorry, one of our best stocks, NVIDIA, We have, now I don't want you to join the gang when you hear this. We're up in the vid of, what do we say, about 120%. But it turned yellow yesterday. Now, it's not saying to sell, but it gave a warning. Before the market dropped 1,000 points today, it gave a warning. The institutions are starting to pull money out. So that means you start taking some money off the plate, put it in your pocket, or move it over to Carnival Cruise Line, or to Carnival Cruise Line, or to, I don't know, Delta. Any of the beaten down stocks. That's a beautiful way to rotate. But think about it. It turned yellow, not red yet. So that means, okay, we'll just take some shares off. Then when it turns red, then we're going to switch our position, take all our shares out, and we're going to sell it short. But we got something telling us what to do. You don't have to sit there and depend on these dopes, on these fake financial business shows, or these brokers. You think they're going to help you? Are you nuts? They're not. Why would they help you? They have no fiduciary relationship with you.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
Partners, shareholders, that's it. Did you get a call from anybody? Every day, you know what we do? We take our portfolio of stocks every day. And Steve, who's the head of our educational department, gets together with his team, and every day we post. He'll post those stocks. He'll do a video on each one of our portfolio stocks, and tell you exactly what to do. Does anybody do that for you now? Here's a small example.
Okay, XLF needs to break out up here. Okay, so just keep.
So what he does, obviously you can't see it, but he does it using the color-coded chart. Tells you exactly what to do, when to add, when to take off, when to put some on, when to get out, when to sell it short. You got your own personal coach, for heaven's sakes, with the color-coded chart. What are you, nuts? What are you going to do? Listen to these guys on CNBC? Who always tell you what? Things are wonderful.
It's just a wonderful world we're living in.
Yeah, wonderful world we're living in. And Charles Payne.
Our economy is surging along. It's surging.
That's what really got me. It still gets me to today. No matter how many times I play that. Charles Payne is pointing to the stock market when he's saying the economy is a rocket ship. The stock market is not the economy. It never has, never will be. The stock market identifies the sentiment of the investors. The stock market looks forward. If the investors are buying, their sentiment is, hey, things must be okay going forward. That's all it is. It's sentiment. The stock market is a company making earnings from profits. That's what it is. What it is our economy growing. Economic GDP growth. That's the economy. You combine those two factors, earnings, growth, that's the economy, not the stock market. When the stock market's going up, it's just telling you the sentiment of the big boys, the smart money. What are they thinking? Because it's forward looking. But the one thing you need again to know is, when the hell do I get out of this thing? Now, when I sit here and tell you our members, okay, I can't tell you every one. I don't know if every one, but if they bought when we told them to buy, they're doing fine. Netflix, 45%. Microsoft, 39%. Apple, 78%. GDX, gold, 89%. But I don't want you to join the gang because I'm telling you 89% for GDX or 39% for Microsoft. That's not a reason to join the gang. You could take a monkey and they'll get you in the same stocks. They'll get you into Google. A monkey would get you into Google. A chimpanzee will get you into Microsoft. That's the easy part of this. And because markets go up 85% of the time because the markets are rigged, because the Federal Reserve rigs the market through inflation, the purchasing of treasuries, to drive interest rates down, to keep giving money to the CEOs to drive the stock market up. But I don't want you joining because of that. What I want you to join The good reason is, at least with Phil's gang, I know when to get out. I know when to get out. Don't you know the value of that? Didn't you learn your lesson in 1987? Didn't you learn your lesson with the dot-coms? How many of you with dot-coms lost your money? You 401k people never make money because you always are dead. Any person with a 401k, you're never out of the stock market when it crashes. You're always in it. You're always in it. Oh, and to all those people that are here on Saturday morning when you're driving around, oh, buy my program because you never lose money on the way down. You only make money on the way up. Buy this annuity to make sure you never lose money on the way down. That's another sham. What they don't tell you, that's an insurance policy, an insurance company. You're buying an insurance policy. What they don't tell you is, yeah, on the way down, you don't lose money. But guess what? When the market drops, but then turns around and goes up 50, 60%, you only get 3 or 4%. You're locked in. They get the rest of it because they're taking the risk. So don't fall for that. You're going to hear that all day Saturday, driving around. Buy my program, buy an annuity. If the market goes down, you never have to worry. We guarantee you never lose money, market go down. You only make money when the market goes up. But if the market goes up 40%, they keep 35% of it. They have to cover your losses. Look, we need to help you, and you need to help us help St. Jude. This is what we've been doing, for 20 years, 25 years? Help St. Jude. But I don't want you helping St. Jude unless you're making money. That's our job, to make sure you're making money. And to make money, the first thing you got to focus on, not losing money. Any dope can make money. It's the easiest thing in the world, especially in the stock market when it goes up 85% of the time. How the hell can you not make money in the stock market? It's going up 85% of the time, especially when you got the Federal Reserve, a private bank that's run by the top 1/100th of 1%, about 8,000 people who own that bank. They're the bank for banks. When they have rigged this whole market, I love it. You watch, they're going to come out with another stimulus program. They're fighting over it now. And as soon as they come out with a stimulus, we watch the stock market, it'll go up. People really believe the stimulus program is here to help the economy. No, it isn't. It's the same thing when Obama was in office. He was going to stimulate the economy. Remember? Stimulate the economy. Economy never went anywhere. He was the worst president in the world. Why? Because he was the only president who couldn't, on an annual basis, drive the economy 3%. Couldn't get a 3% growth. He's the only. Hey, listen, he's the only president who couldn't get a 3% growth. Because where was he driving his money? He was putting his money in the wrong place. He would print the money and make sure it didn't go to grow the economy, but grew his welfare state. Well, this is just as bad. What they're doing is taking money, printing it, and they're driving into what? They're driving into the large corporations, give them all the big tax cuts. And then when the market crashes, they tell you, oh, we're going to take all this money now, we're going to put it into stimulus to help you. We're going to give you $900 a week or $600 a week, or whatever. It doesn't work. There's only one way to build an economy. You got to drive money into CapEx, business investment. That's how you drive an economy, and that's not what we're doing. But the place you can create wealth, better wealth than anywhere else, is in the stock market. That's right, in the stock market. There's nothing like the market because of the liquidity. You can get in and out. If you make a mistake, click the mouse, you're out. Can you do that with a house? Can you do that with diamonds? Can you do that with cars? No. Sign up right now, philsgang.com, where it says get started. Okay? And remember, don't forget to get your ticket for October. That's going to be the Conservative Summit. It's going to be held October 23, Sarasota, and it's going to be 7 to 9. And I'll be a speaker with Gorka, Kirk, and Larry Elder. We'll see you on the charts. Get your chart free right now.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.